Today is Sunday. A long time ago, before many of the people, young people, were born, there was this, there was this, there was this situation where uh, major financial institutions were stressed, and I think what was it? There was this major bank that was a trading bank, and Warren Buffett had to step in. Okay, and he was he when he took when he took when he got involved. Okay, he was briefly the chief executive of that bank, and he went on there on one condition that uh, that 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 things will be up and up. That's what he said. And one of the things that he said is that if apparently reputation is a really big deal for this Mr. Warren Buffett, and he said on at the media, he said something about being very ruthless if we lose a shred of credibility. That's what he said. Because essentially it's about reputation, right? Money flows in based on reputation. That's the business that he's running. So, and also it reduces scrutiny from the legal system. And that's why I think that's what he says. I'm sure in his broad and deep and wide as the Grand Canyon in his wisdom has a lot of other things that comprises it, but two main things is that determines it is shred of evidence. You don't want to lose. You don't want a shred of credibility. So he said he was going to be ruthless. So I sent a text message to a trading buddy of mine. I told him, trading is about being ruthless. It is about being ruthless. Why is it being ruthless? Because it's about being ruthless because it's essentially, I liken it to a game of chess. Okay? Game of chess is about, essentially, if I were to just look at it, aside from assigning just pieces to it, essentially, it's if I were to place that in real life, that is like pawns, which are the privates of the military, and all these are in the middle. There's the generals and also the colonels and lieutenants and majors and lieutenant generals, major generals, and all that stuff, right? So they go head to head, they exchange, and they knock each other's out. It's essentially about taking the other side and being ruthless and putting the situation in a position where the other side either what is it called? What is it? It's either checkmate or something. What's the other one, right? The other one is what do you call that? What do you call it when they turn over their king over, right? What does that mean? Okay, so that's what it is. So trading is about all these people, who are in this market, moving one way or the other to get into the situation like a tug of war. And I better make sure that I'm on the right side of the tug of war because it's going to go that way. It's going to go that way. It's going to rush that way. It's not going to go to a place where there's only one or two people trying to pull the other side. Okay? And if I get on this side, I'm going to get ruthlessly I'm going to get ruthlessly financed, essentially, right? So I have to make sure that I'm on the right side of where the trend is, and that's the name of the game. So I sent a text message to a trading buddy of mine this evening. I told him, hey, trading is about being ruthless. I have to be ruthless. I have to be ruthless in protecting my. I have to be ruthless in uh, protecting my gains. If I'm not being ruthless about protecting my gains, then who else is going to be ruthless in protecting my gains? No one. I am the only one with Christ protecting my own gains. Okay? I have to be ruthless. I have to be I have to go for it. I have to there's this LinkedIn I published articles on YouTube on LinkedIn. The content is essentially a fifth grade level, okay? It's a fifth grade level of content, or probably less, okay? But this one guy chimed in from Canada. He says, well, he has a couple of friends that he trades with, and then he comments once in a while. And he made a comment about making trading gamify it or something, right? Even games, you look at these first person perspective games where taking I mean, it's like warfare. It's like and if you slip up, your character just your character expires and things like that, right? That's what happens. See, I know that whatever I say, when I upload it, the engine processes the words that I use, and so I have to be careful about the words that I use in order to make sure that my content is streamlined. Okay, and may God help me with that. All right. So I have to be very ruthless in trading. I have to. It's all about a game. It's a game. It's a game of acquiring and not losing. And if I lose little bit. But the ultimate objective, where quite a few, practically every professional traders that I've viewed on YouTube says that the sum of the game is to be positive. But there will be cases where there will be losses. It is virtually impossible to be 100% correct. It's impossible. Okay? I have to be ruthless. I have to be ruthless. Okay? Hopefully that becomes conscious in my trading and then going forward. Okay? So far, the day starting out with a $2.80 gain. I've already made one trade. I'm thinking, hey, I should have gone bigger and held it a little longer, but that's the name of the game.